Welcome again to Uthiru Today weekly online TV and radio program. This week's program is where we talk about Uthiru issues as they appear on social media and other sources. Welcome. My name is Patrick Ngugi. If you would like to contact us, you can get us on our WhatsApp group, Uthiru Today, and you can find the links at Uthiru Connection group page or Uthiru Today Facebook pages. For the last month or so, there have been stuff happening on Uthiru, particularly about Corparation or Coppa, as is well known, where we've had demonstrations because of deaths, days on the road where people, we have lost almost 40 people due to accidents. And this is because it has been happening because the bridge that used to be to run across the main highway was brought down because of the current construction of the highway that come from all the way from Nairobi to across through Uthiru to Goni area, I think, and so on. So there've been hue and cry because of that fact. There were even about 3 weeks ago, there were even demonstrations and prayers at the site where local people gathered, they said prayers, although some actually wanted to demonstrate by blocking the road so that we can have so big a jam so that the powers that be can come to the rescue. And as we recall this program today, there's a huge sigh of relief among the Uthiru people because eventually the bumps they have been crying for have been put. But before they were put, there was a bit of circus, if I may call it so, because after the prayers, the local MCA of the Uthiru side put a post on Facebook, on the Uthiru Facebook page, saying that something had been done. And what had actually happened is several strips, not bumps, but strips have been put on the road. And apparently it was saving the situation until something else happened. And this is what the MCA Warugu had posted after the strips. I think it talks the power that be and the several strips, rubbles, not really bumps, but rubble strips were placed to try and control the traffic. So he posted this. Following public outcry and discussion with officials from KENHA, that's Kenha, and China Wuyi and other project implementers, I am pleased to report that we have managed to negotiate for the installation of calamity measures in form of temporary bumps and rubble strips as requested by the public. Hopefully they will be put up from tomorrow. These are not posts because eventually that tomorrow is talking about actually happened and the rubble strip were put. So he had said, hopefully they will be put up from tomorrow to shield pedestrians from further agony. He went on to say, it is unfortunate that we have lost countless lives, as I said, about 40, and spent unimaginable sums of money in hospital bills due to accidents on the road. Hopefully these measures will significantly reduce pedestrian fatalities, an extra layer of protection as we await for permanent footbridge, which will be contracted soon. Yes, so the rubbles were put the next day through the intervention of Mr. Eric Warugu, the MCA Uthiru Gishagi. These days, kuna barabara na mataa wanaita Uthiru Estate. But anyway, the rubbles were put. What is interesting at that, those rubbles were not effective. And they were still hue and cry because the vehicles were not slowing down. They were still like those rubble don't exist. And what happens a day or two later was that honorable, that is the former honorable Wamatangi, he's a senator and Kiambu senator. And apparently inasemekana kwamba anataka kuwa governor. Tutangoja tusikie akisema hivyo kabisa mwenyewe. So there was this posts the following or 2 days or so. But says, dear all, this evening, Chair of the Senate Roads Committee, Honorable Wamatangi, and former MCA Ndiba Thande, and myself. This post was done by one Chege Fresh, if I'm not wrong. And so it says, this evening, Chair of the Senate Road Committee, Honorable Kimani Wamatangi, former MCA Ndiba Thande, and myself, that is Chege Fresh, have inspected the rubble strips or rubble bumps laid today at the Corparation black spot area. Our unanimous position is that though it's a step in the right direction, the bumps were not properly done. Former MCA, wako na Chege Fresh, who has been a candidate before kwa governorship or MP for Kabete. So former MCA na Chege Fresh wanasema hizi rambo ambazo zimewekwa na huyu current MCA si poa. Unaona kitu, mimi naona kitu. Anyway, the senator has so Chege Fresh continues. The senator has graciously agreed to invite the Senate Committee on Roads and Infrastructure for a meeting with a contractor on Thursday this week, last week that is, on the same spot. The discussion will revolve around timelines and the location of the footbridge, timelines and the location of the footbridge. Time will be communicated later. That was Chege Fresh or Chege Gitau, Charles Chege Gitau. Charles Chege Gitau has tried several times to be the MP for the area. He always almost makes it. And apparently he's trying again next year, I don't know. But what's interesting here, after the current MCA rather, alijaribu akaenda kuweka hizo vitu za kusaidia, alienda kuweka hizo rappels za kusaidia. From current MCA alienda kuweka hizo rappels za kusaidia. The same day or next day, Chege Fresh and the former MCA wanaenda wanasema hizo vitu si poa. Maybe si poa, but their leaders, can they work together? The current and the former, waende pamoja, ona hii si poa, watengeneze pamoja, lakini hapana. Wanangoja yule ya kwanza afanye, alafu waende waseme si poa, ndio wakuja watengeneze vizuri. Kama uone kitu, mimi naona kitu. But anyway, they did a good job. That is Wamatangi, he called powers that be, the roads committee, whatever, and they actually put proper bumps. And a zebra crossing was repainted properly. And yeah, people are happy. They're crossing the road properly. And well, we hope no accidents later again. But hiyo kitu ya kungoja Eric aende aweke alafu nyie mrudi mseme si poa. Kwa nini amungu wenda mbele? Lakini hiyo siya, mimi kufikiria tunafikiria. And again, what is also interesting is the problem why people are being knocked actually is because of confusion, as we said earlier on, the confusion where people try to cross is a confusion. Kuna watu wanauza mboga, kuna bodaboda, kuna watu, yani biashara nyingi, barabara iko poa, and then the construction confusion there. And so when you are crossing and then you might be having your mind somewhere else, you're crossing, unagongwa. But then again, that brings another question, because the zebra crossing has been put, but there are still those guys, the owners, ama wenyewe, wale wanajiona ni wenyewe, they are not using the zebra crossing. They are still crossing from the other side. Zebra crossing kwa hapa, lakini wanaona wana haraka, wanapitia upande ule mwingine. Who is to blame? Because somebody else, after the bumps were put, somebody else said, a driver, he said he almost missed knocking somebody who was crossing away from the zebra crossing. So ni footbridge imekosa ndio watu wanakufa, ama wengine tu ni kujitakia, unajitakia kugongwa. Yeah. And then because of that, somebody says here, this just came today, Uthiru Residence Forum, WhatsApp group, somebody says, it is so unfortunate, this is Lawanda's, I don't get the other name, but it says, sorry, it says, it's so unfortunate that pedestrians are not using the zebra crossing even after the bumps and rubble strips were erected to curb accidents. I think we should stop blaming the motorists and China wuyi, sounds like a scream, ndio wanatengeneza barabara. China wuyi, we as pedestrians are ignorant and we simply have forgotten the use of common sense. Somebody else comments and anasema, yes, common sense isn't so common. So there you are. Zebra crossing imewekwa, lakini kuna wale wanajiona ni wenyewe, wanapitia kando wakicross, wako na haraka. Another issue is that that crossing crosses from one side of Uthiru, which is in Kiambu, and the other side of Uthiru, which is in Nairobi. Apparently, those people who have been really knocked, I mean, those people who have been meeting accidents are people from Uthiru side for various reasons. And one of the reasons is, as some people have been commenting, is because a good number of them are usually not sober. Yes, they're not sober. How come? It is said that it's believed that some time ago in Uthiru side of Kiambu side, ati wazee walikataa mabaa, wakakataa clubs, sababu zitaharibu watu, zitaharibu vijana. So they said all the bars should be closed, and maybe I think at Ndumboine shopping center, there was only one bar. And so guys, watu wanataka kujivinjari. So what do? They go across the road. They go the other side where you can get your drink. But then the problem is, after you are those sides and you have gotten your drink, you are not sober. So when you're coming back home, gari unaona kama iko maili 10, kumbe iko hapa imesha kugonga. I'm talking about those who are drunk while crossing the road because they've gone to get one or two the other side of the road. Wale wengine poleni, maybe ni vile kwa kumechanganyikana, and drivers and matatu guys are not so keen. But then people are complaining about the drunkards, about Uthiru, and I'm wondering if those clubs were still there, would it be any worse, or would it be better? Because maybe tungekaa na walevi wetu wangekuwa wakivuka barabara kwenda kutafuta, lakini sasa wanavuka barabara. So maybe tungekuwa nao kama wamelewa lakini wako hai. I'm just thinking. So some guys are commenting at Uthiru Forum, Uthiru Residence Forum. One guy says, our youths have no priorities. How do they go to work while drunk instead of working, then get drunk? Where did you get that money? The mama boys, in quotes, you find a 25-year-old human who doesn't take a bath. Yeah, nakunywa unasahau kuoga. And somebody says, it's good you have brought up this issue of alcoholism in our hood. My question is, how is closing all bars in Geshagi help our people? Kufunga bar Geshagi zilisaidia watu. Because bado wanalewa. Maana kama hamwapati, hamwachili wakunywa hapa, so wataenda kutafuta huko. Then he says, our parents have become our laughing stock. We should come up with something like people who can engage them and talk to our youths, starting with the one who are not yet addicted. Good idea. Watunze wakiwa wadogo. Somebody says for them, those who take too much, cheap or whatever, for them, drinking is a choice. It is a result of idleness, laziness, lack of priorities, sympathy from their relatives, bad influence and company. Laxity on the part of the administration is maintaining order and decorum. It may be right, it may be wrong, But it's true. Uforsiwi kudrink, wewe ndio unachagua kudrink. About idleness, laziness, lack of priorities is all true, because you don't have to be idle just because you don't have a job. You can be busy doing something yako, ama ufanyia mtu. I mean, you don't have to just sit idle. Ati hakuna kazi. You can engage yourself in various things. Kama unataka kujua nitakuja nikwambie vile unaweza fanya. Laziness, that's true. Unaona mtu ameketi pale anahesabu magari toka asubuhi mpaka jioni. Anahesabu magari, anaona magari inaenda hivi, nyingine inaenda hivi. Alafu jioni anaenda kuuza chakula kama ave. Wow. Then somebody else says, no situation is control. Control your part, because not only you that is drinking, most of their forefathers have been drinking since. We need to go to the root cause of the problem. Drinking is not bad. How you drink it and how you take it. Don't worship it. Don't let drink you. You drink it, but don't let it drink you. Somebody else says, some of those people have lost hope due to something. I agree, it's a decision, an own decision, but some become alcoholic without their knowledge. Yeah, maybe guidance is lacking. Guidance is lacking. Nakunywa leo ni tamu, kesho ni tamu tena, kesho na unataka kunywa mbili. Hivyo hivyo unajikuta ulishaingia huko, hakuna mtu huko. So we need guidance and counseling. And maybe the MCA Bliss Oasis Africa is one of the organizations that do counseling and guidance as far as drug addiction is concerned. And we are currently having a program or planning a program with the MCA's office to bring this issue. And there are other players also who are into it. And because a lot of guidance, not only guidance about the drugs or abuse and so on, because watu wengi wamejua sana sababu ya stress na mambo mengine. So Bliss Oasis, which I am proudly associated with, is working together with the office of MCA to bring this to light. And more will be coming in this channel. So also somebody says, we understand that hata kama ni kufight pombe, also kuna watu wanategemea hiyo biashara for their livelihood. Yes, biashara ya pombe. There's Kenya breweries. There's those guys of Naivasha, Keroche Industries. Because, but then how do you drink? You are supposed to drink. You're not supposed to be drunk by the pombe. Drink it. Usikubali ukunywewa nayo. Ukunywe lakini isikukunywe. So, somebody sijui alifanya research wapi, lakini anasema 95% wanaopoteza maisha yao kwa hiyo barabara ni walevi. I don't know why he did it. Maybe he's right, maybe he's wrong. As I said earlier, we need a research to be done, because apparently watu wa upande ule mwingine kwa Nairobi pia wengine wana cross barabara, lakini inaonekana watu wa upande huu wa Kiambu wakivuka barabara ndio kuna shida, ndio wanagongwa. Hatujafanya research, but most complaints are from this side. So somebody says again, I was fearing to state that 95% hivi walikuwa anasema, somebody else amesema, sasa yeye anasema you were fearing to say that, but that's a fact. So where is alcohol taking us? There are so many widows, orphans, financial crisis, hopelessness, etc. Just because 1 or 2, 3 or 4 bottles, something needs to be done. And as I said, Bliss Oasis Africa, a counseling organization, is planning something with that. And so he asks again the question I've been asked before. Anyway, how did the closure of the pub in Uthiru side help? Did it add a problem from drunk to youth? Did it help, or did it add the problem of drunk youths to dead youths? Yeah, made the drunks to be dead. That's a question somebody is asking. That's all we had on the commentary on the road issue, the follow-up on the road, because it generates now to this other topic of discussion. Walevi, Uthiru. Kama lazima wanywe, wafunguliwe tu wakunywe huku kwetu, badala ya kwenda huku. Hata kama zebra crossing imetengenezwa, lakini unaona sasa hata wanachukua shortcut, hawapiti kwa zebra crossing. So kama niyo inawapeleka huko, tufunguliwe vilabu. Si lazima eti ikifunguliwa kilabu kila mtu ataingia. There are those of course who won't. But again, kama hiyo ndio inafanya, hatujafanya research. Maybe research need to be done. Thank you. So we are through with the road issue. Now we go to what's happening in Uthiru today, WhatsApp group and the Facebook page. We have Warima Ndungu Komba again, who helps people to change a small part of their shamba, if you have a plot, into a garden full of, naturally grown health foods, mboga na vitu zingine. So he says, on a post at Uthiru today, nothing is impossible. This garden there's a picture of a garden with very healthy looking vegetables. This garden was installed at Uthiru with just 2 months ago. One garden can produce 7 kilograms of vegetables weekly, which is good for a family of 2. And for those who are doing commercial farming, it gives you good income, and you can start with at least a small garden for a start. We little farmers we are here to give and guide you on how to go about it. We train you about this and even do installation for you. We have a demonstration farm at Uthiru, Nairobi, and you can make a visit to the farm. So you can reach Warima Ndungu Komba at this telephone number 070682909. That is 070682909. We value our clients and always ready to serve you, says Warima Ndungu Komba. Kama unataka kutengeneza garden yako, biashara, kuuza mboga ama yako kwa nyumba, atakusaidia, na namba yake ni 070682909. Then over the weekend, that is on Sunday, November 7th, Honorable Wagedhua Wamashukuru football tournament was held on that day at Kanjero Stadium, and Gitau Tigers emerged the winner after beating Kabete Olympic, who emerged second overall by 2-0. Other participants included Uthiru Legends, Kabete Legends, Mugore FC, and Kabete Youths. The photos are available. The photo of these activities are available, or rather you can see them at Uthiru Today WhatsApp group and also Uthiru Connection Facebook page. That's all we had today. As usual, if you would like to be covered here, whether it's news or an advert, please go to Uthiru Today WhatsApp page, WhatsApp group rather, and post it there. You can also post it at Uthiru Today Radio and Facebook group. And we shall read it for you here completely together with all your contacts. So thank you very much for being with me again. We're at Uthiru Today Radio and TV, an online radio and TV, which we usually upload on YouTube. And until next time, we are very happy and grateful for you for your following this recording of this channel. And we are very happy and invite you to be with us every week. And please like our YouTube channel so that you can keep on getting this information. Asante sana. Tukutane pale pale. Thank you.